do it all day, but I'm just curious why you started filming me.
Oh, I've been filming you since the moment I got out of my car, buddy. I film everything.
It's kind of weird.
Is it? Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to Auditing Reno 911. You're live streaming on YouTube. How's it going, man?
Perfect. I've got a perfect record, and just curious why these guys follow me around, take my picture all day. Nothing too special, but I'm serious. Can I go back in time, get a six-pack, and I have better shape for your video? You get more clicks and views. I only have a two-pack, and I haven't really worked out since I was like 20. You know?
Cool. Well, you have a good day. We're going to go inside. We'll see you later.
He just said he was. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Hope you have a great day, sir.
Indeed. Good morning, everybody watching, or the one person watching so far. Drew Rebar, Auditing Reno 911. We're going to go into a community court.
So, Mr. Drew, you're here for community court, right? Okay, let me ask you.
No, I prefer we all stay apart.
Stay apart?
Yeah, I only want to deal with the people of the court, not anybody with the library.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
How are you? Oh, I'm just here to observe.
Welcome to community court.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm the reader.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I'm Drew.
Hi, Drew.
Nice-
Nice
what's your
to
name?
meet you. Denise.
Denise?
Yes.
Do you work for the court or the library?
I
or?
volunteer
Oh, okay, cool.
for the court.
For the court, okay.
Yes. And so these are the services out here.
Okay.
And then people who are in court go in there. So they're sitting in there. The judge is up there and the judge up there. Hi.
Good morning.
So
Are you?
I'm thinking that the next time you are,
Is
do you go to the resource center?
They are running the court right now. Yes.
Okay,
But I was
cool.
just yeah. So welcome.
Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Just check in at that. If you would check in at the piano, just let them know. that
Absolutely.
you're-
So now, have you been in here?
Not for court, no.
You can't try to hear what's going on up there. Let's see.
That's what I want to do.
Good
Hello.
morning, good morning.
How's you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
You?
Life is good as
Do I
long
look
as...
camera ready?
I got lots of cameras going.
Do I look camera ready though?
You're beautiful, man. They're going to love you. Oops, I don't want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, come here. Let's talk real quick. Okay, have you read Nevada Revised Statute 379040?
So-
Let me step back from you. Please don't step close to me. I'd rather maintain some distance.
If you're over at the courthouse, you can't record. So this is the same as a courthouse. It's an extension of the courthouse. So you can't record.
So are you...
You can be in here. Okay.
Well, no, what's your name, please?
Officer Rodriguez,
Officer Rodriguez, my name is Drew. What's your number?
11958.
Okay, and you work for the court?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so have you read Nevada Revised Statute?
Sir, I'm not going to argue the law with you.
Well, no, I'm not. Well, no,
I'm
this.
asking you to please shut that off.
Okay.
You can go out there if you want to film. You can go out there.
Okay.
But in here, you cannot film because it's an extension of the courthouse.
Okay.
Because they're holding court right now.
Okay, I want you to be aware. I believe you're violating my constitutional rights under the color of law. I don't want to sue anybody,
Okay.
but I believe that Nevada Revised Statute
I can give you the-
379040 takes precedent because this is not a courtroom.
It
This
is.
is a reading room.
Right now, it's a courtroom. If you were to walk outside right there, you're not allowed to be out there. You're allowed to be in here. But we can't have you film. That's all I'm asking you. You're allowed to be in here.
Did the library board of trustees create a regulation limiting recording in this room?
It's a courtroom, sir.
No.
Okay.
It's a reading room.
So I'm not going to ask you to leave then.
Okay.
So if you want to be in here, you can. I don't have any problem with you being here, but I can't have you recording.
Okay, is this under threat of arrest?
No.
Okay, so if I don't leave, you won't arrest me.
I want you to turn off the cameras.
I'm not going to turn off the cameras.
Okay. Then I'm going to ask you to leave.
Under-
I'll call county. I'll have county come.
Under-
You're trespassing their property to begin with.
Not from community
Okay,
court.
I can't have you recording here.
Not from community court, I'm not trespassed.
Okay, so if you want to be in here, you can't record.
I'm going to record
I
it.
can cite the law, tell me to get the law, I can, because they just changed it.
They didn't change the revised statute 379040.
They changed it recently, because somebody was recording at the court.
Well, this is not a courthouse
It
then.
is, right now it is.
This is a library.
It's community court.
The library board of
If it was
trustees,
the library, you'd be trespassed.
the library board of
If it was the
trustees,
library, you'd be trespassed. It's the
only from
courtroom.
library services.
Okay, this is not right now, it's a courtroom.
Okay, well, if you tell me under threat of arrest that I cannot record, I will walk away, okay? So just tell me those words because I've got legal standing.
Sir, hold on for a second.
But I advise you to go tell them to go look at 379040 or go look it up yourself.
Sir, yeah, the only reason why we're talking about this is because obviously this is a courtroom setting. Yes, it's not in the traditional courthouse, but it is an extension of the Reno Municipal Court, okay?
But it's
As
in a
far as-
public library. Go read the law I told you to read.
Yeah, and we're not trying to infringe on the right. We're only talking about in the Reno Municipal Court, community court setting is where you can't record. But if you want to go outside and, talk to the service providers and everything like that, you're more than welcome to if you want to record.
Well, no, I want to record the court. And I submitted a request to record the court. And nobody got back to me. I've been trying for a couple of weeks now, and nobody's getting back to me. So therefore, I'm looking at the law, and I'm looking at the Constitution. And if the court's not responsive to my media requests, and there's a lot of case law recently with our Nevada judges, Alex Falcone, and the Supreme Court with regards to recording in courtrooms.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So, but the Supreme Court rules in the state of Nevada give a preponderance to allowing me to record with very few limitations. That's what the recent case law out of the 8th Judicial comes from with Alex Falcone through the Nevada Supreme Court. So there's a lot of case law that says I get to record. You guys aren't responding to my requests. You're operating in a public library where the law says the libraries and the reading rooms shall forever be free and open to the public.
Gotcha.
And that's the problem.
I get you.
So you've got,
frustrating, right? When you're like trying to do what you need to do and you're not doing it.
and so the court's employees are not responding.
Sir, I'm getting law right now.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you tell me under threat of arrest, I will leave.
We'll figure it out, all right? Thank you. I appreciate it, right? I appreciate what they do. I do appreciate your rights to, do your research and get all the NRSs. I know that's important, so thank you for that. I appreciate that.
I just want to do the right thing. My goal is protecting constitutional rights. And that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, right. I get it. But we'll figure it out, though, all right, my friend?
Yeah, so, but like I said, I want to repeat, because I want to be very clear. Under threat of arrest, I will do whatever you tell me to do. I will leave. I will go wherever you tell me to do under that threat.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what we're not doing.
you issue that threat, I'm going to maintain my rights.
I get you. So that's, obviously we're not trying to go that route. We're not trying to say, hey, you're under arrest because you're reported.
Right.
It is more of, hey, this is a rule that came down from our judge. That's why we're here talking to you about it right now. Right. Because yes, again, the Reno Municipal Court Community Court Program umbrella is under the Reno Municipal Court. This is a court setting. That's why we're here.
In a public library that has its own separate statute that controls the library. And so that's the problem you're running into now.
Yeah.
So you've got a conflict with the court, and I tried to
Running
research the
into
court
the library.
into the
Gotcha.
library board of trustees laws. And since this is a reading room in the library, the law specifically says in the library and its reading rooms
Gotcha.
shall forever be open and free to the public.
We'll figure it out, my friend. Like I said, I do appreciate your research.
Yeah.
I mean, it does help me out, right? In the long run, benefit
No,
me, right? Like,
no.
knowledge is good.
That's what you do, enforce the law.
Knowledge is good, right?
Knowledge is good for everything.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I got everybody like running around here doing all this stuff.
No, keep doing your
So
job.
I don't mean to be like being rude and.
I don't have any weapons. I'm not going to be violent. I'm just here to simply record and document and
But I just didn't want to
disseminate.
be rude in our conversation that we're having, where I'm just like, a million different directions and like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrupt this and this like that. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's okay, so say what you need to say. I can't do this. Can I say something? Is it, are you one of the, are you Rosie?
I'm not Rosie.
Sir,
Hey, Marcus.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. How's it going?
They're all right there, but I can't talk any louder. They're off. Sir, there's nothing I can do to raise the volume.
It's not as though it's private court, is it?
No, it's a public court.
It's not. There's not a court attorney.
I don't know.
Well, I don't either. Can you ask me to turn it up?
Yeah, there needs to be a public record. Is all of this on the public record? That's another question. If the people in the audience can't hear the court,
Man, I can't believe it.
that's a problem, I think.
So, because I don't mean to keep interrupting you.
Oh, let people go by.
Stuff is going on.
Absolutely.
On this website, I know for this.
I appreciate you guys. I mean, being respectful in the fact of staying out here while we try to figure everything out.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do anything that's going to be violent. I just want my rights upheld, and I think that my rights are violated if I can't record in the reading room of the library to a community court where the Nevada Supreme Court rules say that I should be able to record. Got your body camera on?
Yep.
Awesome.
Now, I have the order, so if you don't want to leave, you can stay here, not film. But if you're going to continue to film, then yes, I can arrest you.
Administrative. So under threat of arrest, I need to leave this room.
No.
Just not record.
Not record. You
Well,
can
no,
stay.
I'm going to go outside. I'm not going to turn my cameras off or
Okay,
anything.
then you can go outside then.
Okay, so I've got this, and so we need to see how this, because this is not from the Library Board of
This is
Trustees.
your
No,
copy.
I appreciate, I'm gonna keep it, I thank you. I'm just saying this is not from the Library Board of
If you
Trustees.
want to stay here, you can.
No.
Okay, so this isn't from the Library Board of Trustees then? Okay,
You have it.
and what was your name one more time?
Officer Rodriguez.
And what was your name, sir?
Marshall Imus,
Imus, and what was your number?
16441.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Judge?
Well, if you didn't want to talk. Okay, so under threat of arrest, we can't be in the reading room of the library.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Okay.
Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, I know, let's see, Haley and.
Oh, Haley Long?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I had to have a couple of visits for my 96-year-old mom. So.
I hope we were able to help.
Not really.
You stormed the castle today, didn't you?
I'm testing the rules. Well, what,
He doesn't want to stay in there. He can't film there. He can be in there if he doesn't film, but he wants to leave. So, does he trespass from here?
Yes, sir.
not during community court.
Yeah.
You can be in there, but you can't film. That's community courts in here.
Well,
Right.
what she's telling me is that this is an extension of community court, so he can be in this area.
Did you
'cause it's an extension.
read NRS 379040?
Sir, I'm not going to argue the law.
No, I'm just asking, did you read that law?
Sorry,
I'm not arguing. I'm just asking you if, so
Sir,
you,
why don't you just go around?
so you didn't read the law?
Come on.
I'm just asking
all good.
government if you read the law. I'm keeping the peace too. I'm just asking if they've read the law.
I know.
And that's the problem. If you're not reading the law and you're doing things that are in violation of the law, we got a challenge.
Okay.
So let's go ask the judge.
Waste management?
Hey, Judge. Hey, my name is Drew Rebar. Judge, my name is Drew Rebar. Well, no, I'm going to bring a federal lawsuit here in the next day or two if we don't. Sir, will you talk to me? Because I'm just exercising my constitutional
I'm not
rights.
going to talk to you. Stay away from me, please.
I'm gonna have a right to follow you in public, sir.
You'll have my badge.
So you're violating the Constitution, you realize that? Sir, have you read NRS 379040? Please go read that law. So this is Judge Hazlett, everybody. Next time he runs for office, you should not vote for him. Do not vote for this man. He does not respect the Constitution. He doesn't respect the court rules. I submitted a form to the court to come and record community court, and he's refused to let me answer my emails to record community court. I submitted proper forms to record the court, and I shouldn't even need to have forms to record in a public library. The law is NRS 379040, and what it says is the library and its reading rooms shall forever remain free and open to the public, except for reasonable regulations by the Library Board of Trustees is what the law says. So this man is not a Board of Trustees member. He's operating in a reading room in a public library, and he's stopping the people from observing the court. So he's outside of this courtroom, and he's violating the Constitution. This is not a courtroom.
You can't walk away. There you go. There you go.
Please don't push into me.
I'm sorry, Drew.
Yeah,
I
no.
apologize, Drew.
So before you resume your court, read 379040. And then go read Nevada Constitution, Article 1, Section 9.
I'd love to do a few minutes.
You want to talk?
Yeah, really good.
Where do you want to talk?
Just anywhere where we can get in.
Just talk right here. With the background with them over there. That's a good place. Go ahead and talk. Tell everybody who you are.
Hi, Paul White, Education Crusade. We're here in the library, which, AKA on Wednesday mornings, is known as the community court. It's a euphemism for homeless court. In other words, if I do a crime, I'm not homeless. If I go out and do any level of misdemeanor, I'm brought into a court and held accountable for it. If I'm homeless, and I can beg off and come here. The first thing that happens when you come into any regular court, if you've been, is they tell you to sit down, shut up, and they'll call you. When you come in here, you're given a cup of coffee, a bag of lunch, and they thank you ever so much for being willing to come now that you broke the law and got cited for it. Judge Hazlitt Stevens is the one who runs this court. Before him, Judge Riggs, they ran it the same way apparently. When you walk into this auditorium here behind me, you cannot hear anything going on. You can't hear the name of the defendant, what they're charged with, what the judge is telling them, what the penalty is for what they've done. It's like a little private counseling session that's given the judge absolutely illegal authority with no accountability for what's going on. I tried to meet with him 6 months ago, Judge Hazlitt. He wouldn't do it. He says, I don't do interviews. I said, that's fine for somebody who doesn't have the authority to lock you up. I said, you'll interviews if they've got a question on something, but you can't hear the proceedings. You don't know what's going on. The punishment they receive is an absolute farce from the past. Go pick up papers in the parking lot, similar things, or go get a resume. Meanwhile, the business that you defecated in their doorway or windows you broke or whatever, they didn't get off quite so easy like you do. So on the website, if you go to it for Washoe County, for Reno, and look up a community court, and they are, because of the funding, they're forced to post the results, and you'll see a pie graph that shows that 80% of the people who come through this court don't finish what they're told to do, even these little simple things. And so we've got an 80% failure rate. The question is, a judge who won't be accountable for what they're even doing or getting punished with, why are we continuing this? We wonder why our homeless problem is running out of control. This is one reason. This incubates the problem. 80% of them is just one more stall. So please, if you care about this issue, contact the county and city, contact the community court, demand that Judge Stevens amplify these proceedings, follow the law, explain why he's 80% are failing and they're still doing it. This is not his private court. He doesn't understand that. He hides from being accountable for it, and he needs to be held accountable. This is Paul White, Education Crusade.
There you go. Thanks, Paul. So yeah, this is community court, everybody. I don't know how long I really want to be hanging out here. we'll hang out for a few more minutes and see what happens, but I don't think much more is going to happen now that I confronted the court and its officers. And a whole lot of people offering services here, though. So what I wonder is, all the people offering services, who's paying all these people? Are these tax dollars being spent out here? Or who's funding all this stuff?
Some of the people here are being paid with tax dollars. A large number of them are being paid by skimming off all the grants that go to the federal money that comes through to keep this unproductive activity going.
Good to see you, man. I'm Drew. Casey, what do you do?
I work for Karma Box Outreach.
Oh, okay.
You're at Karma Box? Where's Grant? He here today?
I purely do outreach, so it's like getting people housing or.
Tell me though, this is got a good question. I know Grant well. Tell me about it. With Karma Box, if you stay in Safe Camp, so you work with Safe Camp too? Okay. When they get to Safe Camp, they get the voucher and go into the apartments, and then they can still continue with the drugs. It's Karma Box. For people that don't know, Karma Box is where you can find a box with like socks or toothbrush or toothpaste. And the theory is, if you're a hardcore drug addict, you can go to a Karma Box, find a free toothbrush, and say, a free toothbrush. I guess I'm not going to be a drug addict and a criminal anymore. It's a farce. It's a farce. The entire CARES campus is a farce, and feeding things just like what you're seeing behind us here.
Okay. Yeah, we got the librarians over there all watching me, don't we? So when did our libraries become a
Social services center?
Yeah, so...
Well, it gets better. Would you like to see the pornography center?
Well, I can only stay in the court area for my restriction in my because they trespassed me from the library except for community court and public meetings. So I'm trespassed from the court. Well, I don't. They're doing it. I don't think they can do it because the way the law reads for trespass, I'm trespassed from the property, not from events. But they're trespassing me from certain events at the library and allowing me to go to other events at the library, and I think that whole thing is unlawful and unconstitutional because it makes the law not clear and vague.
Well, the question, what do you think also? 14th Amendment, equal treatment under the law. You or I could not come in here and sit here and get a soft little pat on the hands for doing something. They're able to do it. It's an absolute Constitution violation.
Yeah, so I don't have the same rights as everybody else does. And they've taken over the reading room in the library and turned the reading room in a public library into a courtroom. And then they're using court rules in the reading room when the law says you can't do that. So they're making a conflict of the law. If the judge wants to have his courtroom where he is the be-all and the end-all, they need to go back to his courtroom where they have to follow the process of the court, not some made-up process they've got in this library that I can't find any.
Right, there's some confusion. Judge Hazlitt was elected to be a judge, not king.
Yeah.
And he's amenable to the laws that apply.
But I think I've got another lawsuit right here. So, okay. And on that note, let's head out of here. At least I'm done with what I wanted to find out.
Let me just see if I can find Bruce.
Oh, is Bruce in there? So here.
Is that him in the front row?
I don't know, but let's hold it up to the window right here. So we're just standing outside the windows, so we're not in the room. But when I went in there, we couldn't hear anybody talking. Everybody's up close. So there's not really a public record of a public hearing going on. I'm making them love me.
Yeah.
So this is what community court looks like. You go up there and you sit and you talk very quietly to the judge, and nobody in the courtroom can hear what's going on.
Nobody hears if at all if the judge is accountable or legitimate.
Yeah, no accountability here.
Zero.
That's the problem with this. Judge Hazlett and
Stevens, yeah.
Judge Stevens.
Hazlett Stevens.
Hazlett Stevens in Reno, Nevada. It's what, Justice Court, isn't it?
They call it community court.
Right, so he's part of the Justice Court? Or
Oh,
the,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
So yeah, Nevada, Reno, Justice Court violates the Constitution, violates the law, violates freedom of press, violates freedom of speech, excludes people from public reading rooms and libraries. So anyways, I think this is, I don't know how interesting this is, standing here listening to me drone on and not being able to hear what these people are saying. But I think I'm gonna get out of here now. So let's head out, and as we walk out, then we'll yeah, get on with our days. But it is a beautiful library. Oh, that's the porn room over there?
Yep, right behind the glass.
Oh, behind the glass?
Unlimited pornography, 7 hours a day.
What's that?
We're not in court, we gotta go.
Oh, I am walking.
Okay.
But you know I'm old and I got a back problem,
Yes,
right?
sir. I know.
So no
You're
accommodations?
not just old, you're smart as hell.
No accommodations for my disabilities? You know what I'm saying, the ADA,
sir.
right?
You are crafty.
I'm just asking questions,
You're
man.
the craftiest, baby.
I'm not crafty, I'm just asking questions. But you gotta ask the question.
I know.
Why do people not like my questions?
I don't mind your question.
I know you don't. You've always been cool, Marcus. And I appreciate that.
No problem.
Busy day today.
I appreciate you guys making me earn my paycheck today.
Well,
I
you
appreciate
know, thanks for following me out.
Makes it more interesting.
Makes it more interesting. Hey, but I'm going to send a notice of a lawsuit to Allied. I got to get, it's almost been 2 years since security guard Tom attacked me.
Okay.
Did you ever see that video?
No, sir.
You see that? He came and grabbed my camera and tried to wrench it out of my hand. And
Sorry that happened, brother. I would never do that, sir.
yeah, he got convicted too. So
Have a
now,
good one.
you too.
You guys. Well, that's pretty strong.
Come on, it's community court.
Oh, God, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Go down there to that spot right down there.
We're coming inside. Okay, thank you, dear.
No problem.
I know. Come on, baby.
I'm not smoking. It's you two violators.
I don't know what they violate. I don't think they violated nothing.
You are.
Have a good one.
No, I stepped outside and I thought I'd be away from the traffic of all these individuals coming and going.
Well, what do you think about that? I mean, what kind of court
What
is
is
that?
the reason for it? What is the reason?
Well, because Judge Riggs, who started, are we still recording?
Yeah, we're live streaming and recording.
Yeah, good.
Oh, wow.
If you haven't ever been down here, boy, would I encourage you to do it. They're here every Wednesday.
Light in a better spot here.
Every morning, starting around 9 o'clock. It's been like this for as long as I know. Well, again, where there's no transparency, anything happens. Government doesn't do well when they keep public in the dark. And it's just ridiculous. If you go on the website, and you'll see that its success rate here is 20%, 80% of the people, that's what they admit to. 20% of the people who come through the program finish their whatever, pick up trash in the parking lot punishment, and the other 80% just disappear.
And the other, what I saw there is the nonprofits that are here. And there are a number of them from different agencies.
Everybody's on the government
Now,
team.
who's paying all those people down there to give all these people this free stuff? So
Three of us.
So taxpayers are
another
paying the
point-
people to give people free shit.
Through prominence, we've utilized Dr. Rue, which they make house calls. And what they're doing is going down and helping the homeless and patching them up at our dime, actually. They're, providing a service free to the people here, but, we're having to pay through our prominence healthcare program.
It's nuts.
Yep.
Nuts.
So we're essentially paying for it.
Sure.
Anyways, everybody, appreciate you watching the video. I'm going to get going now. Like, subscribe, hit all that happy bell button, do all that other good stuff. Have a great day. Thanks for watching my channel. Push the button.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay,
for
now
coming.
let's see
Drew,
what the
thank
numbers
you.
say here.